So, alright, fellow bass nerds, I thought I would do a follow-up of the review I did for quite some time ago with the Harley Benton enhanced 5-string bass. So as you can see, I have installed the Sadowski preamp on it. The bass sounds quite good with the preamp on. So the preamp kind of solves the problem of the lack of quality with the pickups a little bit. It sounds a lot better with the preamp on, but once you turn it off, you can actually hear how bad these pickups are. It's quite, I mean, they are okay-ish sometimes, but you know, I was recording last week, and I felt like and I was trying to use this bass to record a song, and as soon as as you might have noticed, when you record, it sounds better when you record bass on a passive mode. I don't know exactly the theory behind it, but it's just the way it is, and I always feel it's the case when I'm recording. So as soon as it was sounding all right on active mode, but as soon as I turn it off to passive mode, the bass started sounding like a dying elephant. So the problem with this bass in regards to the pickups is that I find it really hard to find pickups that fit the string spacing of this bass. I tried a Wilkinson set of pickups in my other Harley Benton blue bass, the other enhanced 5-string bass I have, and it turned out that the spacing was wrong. So it was quite like the poles of the pickups were around here. The pickups still worked. They still picked up the sound of the strings, but you could see straight away that they were wrong. The poles were wrongly placed. So I don't know, and I put this bass next to this Elite Fender jazz bass, mainly because I find it, the quality of this bass for me is the same as this much more expensive bass. The main difference being the electronics, right? The electronics in the Harley Benton are absolutely horrible. So if you can solve that, so I replaced the preamp. I may try to find a pickup to replace these ones, If you, any one of you out there, know which pickups could replace these ones, I would be glad. I would be grateful for suggestions. So yeah, but if you can tweak it around, it is a great base. It is as good as this Elite base, and I mean, even I know that this base has the so-called compound radius, and I could not, working on the fretboard of the two bases, I did not feel much of a difference. It feels high quality, top quality, this Harley Benton bass. The only thing you have to worry is as I said, the electronics, the pickups, meaning the pickups and the preamp. But otherwise, I did not have to work on the bridge, for instance. We know that the bridge is quite important for a bass, and this bridge is just fine, works very well. The it's just, the way it feels is just, it feels really well made. So that is that about this bass. I hope you have by now made your mind about whether this bass is for you or not, but I think it's a great bass.